Scott here. Hey all! I only buy my games from 12:01 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. If there's anything that goes on in those 2 minutes, well, I have no fucking clue what could be. How do you prove you love video games? With a lawn chair and 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 the launch of a hotly anticipated game is a magical thing. There's really nothing else like it. Just tapping your foot while counting down the days until release, checking out any and all footage in existence, reading all the articles, and then the day before launch. That is what we call the 10th level of hell. Like, just give me the damn game. But nope, instead we have to wait all the way until the clock strikes midnight, and then we can have Barnyard. What do you think this is? Waiting for an excruciating amount of time and possibly some of the worst conditions imaginable, all for something you have no idea if it's worth it or not. Not Barnyard. The midnight launch event. Yes, this is something every self-respecting video game fan has to do at some point. The human race has done some crazy things, man. This guy stepped foot on the moon and this guy stood in line for the Kinect. Now what's the point of camping out for a midnight release? There is none. What the fuck is this? Well, in a world with digital games that unlock at midnight and a November in Ohio that has this much snow, waiting in line at a store late at night isn't the most appealing. The ones I have vivid memories of other people having vivid memories of, were definitely the Wii launches. Now, midnight releases are normally reserved for the big boy games that would draw a big crowd, games that you could put on your resume for waiting for. So, Barnyard. Actually, this is a doctored photo. This was from the midnight after Barnyard launch. I've never intentionally dabbled in midnight releases for games before. I usually just go to the store after waking up in the morning, which is weird because I do midnight releases for pretty much everything else in my life. Well, the night is young. It's 2020. There's gotta be some games coming out this year. The problem is, it's 2020. Alright, so tonight, Barnyard, Build and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order release. Now, I could wait for another midnight release to go to this year. Tonight it is. Now, if I was a Star Wars fan, I could imagine how that midnight release would go. It's obvious the game that people are going to be lining up for at midnight is Barnyard. Well, it seems that Best Buy is doing a midnight launch for Barnyard. It looks like I'll be showing up to that, but Walmart should have the game at midnight as well. And then who knows, maybe GameStop will be doing a midnight release as well. All right, well, I just got off of the phone with GameStop. They will be doing a midnight release for Barnyard, but they will be doing an early 9 p.m. release for Star Wars. This wasn't fun. Sure, I have the game before midnight, but that's cheating. I want to dig my hands in deep here. I want to get dirty with a true midnight launch. So we're going to have to buy Barnyard. But first, we have to prepare. Oh. All right, we got a lawn chair for eating food rations in. We got a sleeping bag to store food rations in. We have food rations for eating food rations in. We got a sleeping bag to store food rations in. We have food rations for eating food rations in. We got a sleeping bag to store food rations in. We have food rations for eating food rations in. We got a sleeping bag to store food rations in. We have food rations for eating food rations in. We got a sleeping bag to store food rations in. We have food rations for eating food rations. If I run out of food rations, I have fishing maps just in case, you know. If I got a fish, I got a fish. I have an emergency snake bite kit. Barnyard launch. Water pouch. I am strictly anti-dehydration. Got bug spray. It's gonna be outside. Camouflage so I can sneak in front of the line without anybody noticing. I was gonna buy snow pants, but I decided to only buy things I would realistically use. Well, in that case, I gotta get rolling. So here we are at Best Buy for the launch of Barnyard. Where's my bug spray? We're back at Best Buy with bug spray in tow and no camouflage hat. 1 hour from launch and we have everything. I forgot the snake bite kit. Where's my bug spray? We're back at Best Buy with bug spray in tow and no camouflage hat. 1 hour from launch and we have everything. I forgot the snake bite kit. I hope the bug spray repels the snakes. I hope the bug spray repels the snakes. I hope the bug spray repels the snakes. After experiencing a true midnight launch for the first time, I've got to admit, this blows. Well, we're leaving Best Buy for now. We got 30 minutes until midnight. We're going to check out how GameStop's doing. Don't worry, I saved my spot with my hat. A camo hat on a lawn chair is a hard sign to stay away. I forgot the snake bite kit. So we're back at the GameStop. I bought my copy of Jedi Fallen Order at, and this is a much bigger party. Look at this. They got a nice sign and people are lining up for pre-orders. I better get back to Best Buy, though. What the hell? I thought the hat was guarding everything. Oh, it was camp. I forgot the snake bite kit. GameStop may have had a bigger turnout, but Best Buy's where the true midnight launch experience is at. Oh, it's midnight. Yeah, this one wasn't doing the launch. Okay, back to GameStop, where I was supposed to pre-order the game before waiting in line. I bought a balance board instead. I bought it at Walmart at 1:03 a.m. Here's my mugshot to prove it. Alright, and coming back, I can now experience the midnight launch of the digital versions of these games at 1:30 a.m. It was a bad night to wear flip-flops. Hey, I don't even like Barnyard.